Hey guys, Shellibix here, and welcome back to Let's Play The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion live. I've got a spare hour before bed, so I thought we would crunch on with a little bit more of this. Now, in the last stream we did manage to finally complete a Dark Brotherhood quest after our little detour. So let's go and get to the next one, shall we? Follow the voices. Hello. Right, let's go and find our good old friend. Is she not in here? No. Where are you, woman? Where is she? Ah, hiding down here. A bit creepy. Ah, there she is. She's just moved to a different bedroom.
Ah, assassin, I must speak with you. It is quite urgent. A sealed letter just arrived from a Dark Brotherhood courier.
Oh.
I recognize this type of parcel. It contains sealed orders. It's addressed to you from Lucien Lachance.
Ah, the big man.
You must open these sealed orders immediately and follow their instructions to the letter. It would seem the Black Hand itself has a task for you.
The Black Hand, you say? If only I knew what that meant. Okay, well, let's have a look, shall we? Yes, I shall have a look through all my stuff here. Excuse me, my dear friend, could you possibly allude to what the note was called? Sealed orders. Okay, well, it should be sealed then. Handwritten, list of death, Lynch's instructions, note from Ramnus Paulus, plan for the big heist. Nope. Ah, right here. You have served the Dark Brotherhood well in the short time you've been with us. Indeed. Oh, stream alert. Indeed. The rate of your advancement has been rather remarkable, really. And now the Black Hand itself is in need of your abilities. You must proceed with all haste to my private refuge in the ruins of Fort Farragut, located in the forest northeast of the Cheydinhal Sanctuary. When you arrive, we will discuss the nature of your special assignment. I cannot stress to you enough the importance of your swift arrival at Fort Farragut. There are unseen powers working to unravel the very fabric of the Dark Brotherhood. The Black Hand is counting on you to prevent this disaster. Do not share the contents of this message with anyone at the Cheydinhal Sanctuary, including Achiever, and make no mention of your journey to Fort Farragut. Also, be warned, my refuge within the fort is guarded by denizens who will attack any interloper on sight. Get through these rotting sentinels, and you will surely have earned the right to visit my private sanctum. Capital. I hope he's not going to bum me in there. Hi, Dave. How are you? All right? Having a good week? I have read the sealed orders from Lucien Lachance. I am to meet him at Fort Farragut, which is in the wilderness northeast of the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. Apparently, he has a special assignment for me. Oh, and she's gone back to bed. Okay, well, let's have the door shut on us. No, let's go and spring into action.
Seeing you again is like a blessing from the... Hello, brother.
Have you got anything for me at all? No?
May your arrows always strike true.
Yes, I'm afraid you'll find mine often miss, go around like a boomerang, and tend to smack me in the face. That here. Getting through it. Gonna get cold tomorrow onwards. Oh goodness. How cold is cold in Fahrenheit or Celsius or Kelvin or whatever the Imperials use in this game. Okay, Cheydinhal, on we go. I generally like the cold. I tend to prefer it to the heat. Fort Farragut, we've not found this location yet. Okay. Rather surprising, considering its close proximity to Cheydinhal, but it'll be a nice walk. Greetings, friend. Ah dear. Right. I do love a simple journey. It's probably opportune that I am streaming, seeing as I am on the verge of losing my voice, as you might be able to tell. Hello! I totally didn't see you for a second. Yeah, yes, wait, now hang on. Let me think. Yes, if I was thinking, I would probably think to get these corrected. Mental note. Right, I'm close to the next level. What do I actually need? Block is poor. Is it better for me? What does block govern? Endurance? Alright, so it is better for me just to get hit. Okay, that I can do. That I can do. Let me just scroll through my absolutely monstrous spellbook. Yeah, here we go. Right, hit me, please. Well, 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 who do we have here? I could say the very same thing. Joe, Nuts, Joe Nuts, how are you? Oh, well. I'm, currently being beaten up for fun. This is reminding me of my schooling days. Right, come on. We've got to be close to a level up. For light armor, that is. Come on, hit me. Get back here. Come on, that's it. Hit me. Any sign? Where are we? Where are we? Oh, it's barely done anything. Oh, God. I'm guessing light armor, or armor in general, does sort of scale with how strong the enemies are, right? I mean, if I just get hit by a rat over and over again, will that give me the same, amount of points towards a level in light armor as it would me being absolutely smashed in the face by a Daedroth? I don't know. I keep meaning to look into it. Joe Nuts! I love that name. It's kind of unfortunate that Blair's referring to you as Nuts. I don't know, just something about that doesn't sit right with me. Whenever I see it, I keep thinking he means you've gone absolutely berserk, which, to be fair, I thought you were going to when you saw what I named that piece of armor, but, well, to your credit, you were very elegant about it, even though I was cowering for my life, even though I was like 2,000 miles away from you, but still. Poor Kitty, damn Kitty. I'm doing well, haven't had much of a mental breakdown today, so it's all good. Oh, that's good. I tend to have about 8 breakdowns a week, but I am also just weird. Okay, so we're in the fort. Now does one break into here? Ah, via this cunning lever. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. It's been a good week. A very hectic week. Lots of people yelling at me. Me yelling at lots of people. The usual, all fun. And I get to do it all again tomorrow. Oh my god, I should probably actually think about this. Panic. Raw panic. Panic and what do we have? What do we have? Mucus. Mucus me up. Let's get our old friend in. I've been doing daily meditation and also incorporated some exercise. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds like something which should be vaguely beneficial. I can't say I've actually tried meditation before. I mean, it's enough of a ritual as it is me getting dressed in the morning. Quite often do I find I've actually left the house without any trousers on. I'm still wearing my slippers, and in fact I am just completely naked. Right. As much as I do appreciate Devil's spellmanship, I am desperately missing the benefit of a longer summon here. But I guess I can test my theory on the scaling with the blows to my armor. Right, let's get serious. Ah, yes. For a moment I forgot what the spell was called. Then it came back to me. Oi! Get back here, you cheeky gimp. Let me kick your bony little groin in. Ow. Just run around here. Stop. Ow. Oh, oh, oh. Take that. Again, the damage does seem rather puny. But I am probably doing it wrong. Right, well, what if you just die? That's gotta hurt your back, man. Ow. Oh, yes. Well, we finally got that light armor point. Huzzah. Take that. Okay, one down. Stop swinging that. Ow. Getting absolutely creased. Right, time for the maneuvers of a master swordsman. What was it? Back? Nope. Okay. Clearly my training has failed me. Oh, no. Right, just go away. Hooray! Well, I'll pretend that was easy. Oh my god! Dude! How did you have so many arrows? But I should take them. And over-encumber myself. Brilliant. Can you do meditation while drinking beer? Because that would be relaxing. I couldn't see why not. Technically, yes. You can do meditative eating and drinking. Really? Can you? What are we defining meditation as? Because maybe I am meditating more often than not. Aha. Yes, I forgot we need to sell stuff. Tits. Tits, I say. Okay, okay. Well, first let's rest. Enemies nearby? Shining green things? Blair, how the devil are you, good sir? Featherweight. Right, let's get you. Oh, right, okay, I'll pick up the Ebony Shield. I'm not taking this glass monstrosity. Maybe I'll come back here. I mean, we do have to come back here multiple times. Okay, this bloody computer's on its last life. I formatted it the other day. Need to start a GoFundMe. Joe, I thought the almighty OnlyFans page was meant to solve your financial woes. In fact, I was hoping I could take a cut, maybe as an early Kickstarter. I mean, the first time I drank beer I was 13 and vomited everywhere. Good times! I can't remember what I did the first time I drank beer. I had a beer, well, a beer a few years back, which I absolutely quaffed back. Absolutely lovely. Brilliant. And I felt a bit weird after it. I didn't really know I didn't know why. I thought, you know, I've had a few beers. Maybe I'm just old and I can't handle it as much as I used to. But then a friend reliably informed me that they'd laced my beer with cannabis. So, to infer from that what you will, but I did wonder why I had a taste of the munchies afterwards. Quaffing back vast quantities of grilled cheese. Die! Oh god, this is going to be absolutely outrageous. You. Pummel him. Okay, no. Right, just... Okay, no, I've shut him in with me. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Do I actually have this bound? No, that would be most useful. Let's go for that. Yes! Oh, God. Nope, no door. See, I'm also secretly trying to maneuver this while I've got Streamlabs throwing up numerous messages at me. Why must you do this? Why? Every time. And then I've also got another conundrum, because the fact that he's got Daedric by the looks of it, I probably should be taking that. Right, let's just run back around here and build up some magicka again. When she said he had denizens, or when the letter said he had denizens guarding his secret quarters, if you will, he failed to neglect that they were fucking monstrously tough undead, armed for teeth, fully capable of crippling my body. Right, are you almost dead? No. Ow. It's Joe nuts. Oh, I'm also unencumbered. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Quick. Panic. Raw fear. Ow. Utter crease. Right, let's run around a second, then I shall cunningly swoop in. Oh. Pound your little ass. Get back. Oh. Right. There we go. Crumple before me. Oh. I really should take this, shouldn't I? Okay, we're gonna bomb back to Cheydinhall, sell this off, then we will go and get angry at poor little Lucina Chance. Oh, I'm not too bad, Blair. Not too bad. Are you having a fun week so far? Living the life of luxury as you deserve? Ruling the roost? Strutting around like a peacock? Yeah, I must admit, I was a bit nonplussed. I say, bar feeling marginally unwell, I didn't really notice anything too much. He needs more loots, more! Lost loot is always tragic. I think that's what someone said about my channel the other day on YouTube. I kid you not. Right, good evening, sir. Buy some shoes. Hello?
Stand clear.
Was it you who said that? Hello? Fellow wait, are you Ginger?
I'm done talking to you.
Are you? Or are you just incredibly sunburned? How peculiar. I shall go with the fact that he is a fellow ginger like me. I mean, how often do you see fine orange follicled orcs strolling around? Get rid of a lot of potions you don't use, because yes, I did recently get rid of a load, but clearly I'm going to have to crease through them again. I'll probably find I'm carrying like 20 watermelons on myself, like I usually do. Shop. Where is thy shop? I am completely preoccupied here. Ah! Stumbled across it like the expert I am. Good evening!
What do you want?
To sell some stuff?
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Right. Okay, sorry, I was just checking Streamlabs.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
And my voice is slowly failing me. Yes.
You got a great deal there.
I'm sure I probably
You've got a
didn't,
great
but you
deal
can take it
there.
anyway. Ah, yes. My fine gear. My dog just made an incredibly weird sound. You can take this bear pelt, or these two bear pelts that I'm swanning around. Take these.
Fine transaction.
Take that, and then we'll go and
That's more.
sell some potions.
Be seeing you.
Goodbye. Oh, I mean, those watermelons are really important. Especially on the OnlyFans.
Go ahead.
It's way easier to use in Oblivion, I must say, because you can use it while holding a bow. I just tend to forget, unless I play a mage. Are we still talking about the
My
watermelons?
pleasure. Please continue.
Man, I do love me some
Only
watermelon.
quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you?
Yes, I can see, all the way from your cowl of the druid to your tan linens to your mead. Right, would you like to buy some crap potions off me? Right, we don't need these.
That
Try one more. Restore, yes. Interesting. Get rid of those.
you don't expect me to make that deal.
Oh, but I do. What about now? Hoo-hoo.
You got
Not those. Not those.
That seems a fair price.
59 potions of sorcery does seem rather extreme. The watermelons are easy to use in Skyrim. Very important for food for mages too. Charm her. Well, naturally, that is my usual state. There's a fine line between charm, though, and talking shit. But, yes, I shall
Good day.
grope her up a bit.
Well met.
Well met to you
May
too.
I interest you in...
Oh, you can. And now that you absolutely adore me, have some more of my crap.
You're trying to drive me out of business.
You utter bitch. How about now? Fine, fine. Right, we've really not got much on us. Why is weighing us down? Right, I'll never use that. Madeira linen, I shall form a fine bedsheet out of. We've got about 10 kilos of flax seeds on us. I do like flax. A lettuce? The ogre's teeth, right, get rid of those. Of course, this
hard bargain.
this famous potato bread. Yes, of course, all these tomatoes. Right, what I'm learning from this is I've really accumulated all manner of shit. So, let's attempt some alchemy. Go on. Apple, carrot, bread, cheese. Delicious hearty soup. Silk, venom. Right, yes, we're getting funky now. Daedroth teeth, lovely. Chuck some garlic in the mix. Perfection. Lettuce, yes. Potato, cracking. Tomatoes. Go. Nightshade, a few of those, but not too many. Have some of that. A wee bit of this. Why am I carrying around sweet rolls? I can only imagine the sheer quantity of awesome potions I'm currently pumping out. Void salts. Lovely. Slap that in there. Wunderbar. Right, we must have shifted a few pounds now.
Okay.
Hello.
Well met.
Me again.
I
I'm
offer
just...
the finest goods
Yes,
and the
yes,
lowest
I
prices
know.
in all Cyrodiil.
Right, have I got some awesome, awesome stuff for you? Literally, it is the finest handmade produce you will ever find outside.
Fair deal.
Okay, I've actually made something useful. Restore fatigue. Take it all. Please, I don't want it. We do have a lot of potions of magicka. 59? Bloody hell, talk about hoarding issues. What on earth? Go make some potions to sell out this. I can't. You sexy beast. Harlot. Harlot, I was thinking about you today. Why was I thinking about you? I mean, I usually do. That's it. Harlot, as a fellow Britannian, do you remember, this is going back about 15 years ago now, do you remember the band Orson? As in O-R-S-O-N. This is so satisfying. This should be on OnlyFans. What? Me talking utter crap and making potions? Or... Right, let's get rid of the heavier ones. And... let us just check. Okay, no, yeah, have the troll fat.
Tell your friends about me.
Cleaning up inventory. You do!
Goodbye.
Finally, someone else who does. And more importantly, did you like them?
Well met.
Well met to you too. Right, let's go back to our good old friend, Lucian. Hang on a second, I smell a rat here. What is going on? Why am I just... Okay, I've got my house stuff. Can I tip that? I probably could. I need to get rid of some of this stuff. Oh, I do have a shipload of arrows now. Oh, I need to get rid of that. Oh, I stole it, didn't I? Arse. Arse. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Do I go and sell the shield, or do I carry on? No, let's go and carry on. It can't be too long. I don't remember it being too long. That's what she said. We'll take the risk. That's a name I haven't heard in many years. I randomly had it on today, with my chums at work. We were, I can't quite explain it. After we had our usual bout of Christmas tunes on, we had what was sort of reminiscent of a 2005 discotheque. It was rather hom as well. We had Britney blaring out, Madonna, then it went to Awesome for some reason. Who else did we have? Razorlight. I remember seeing Razorlight years ago, they were great. And then who was it? Oh, I can't remember her name, that's going to annoy me. Anyway, it's now all on my Spotify as well, and it's now all that's being recommended to me is Awesome, Britney Spears, and Madonna. So I need to go and kick some ass tomorrow at work. Still, I was too busy listening to Rise Against an Avenged Sevenfold back then. Ow. Yes, good old Avenged Sevenfold. I must admit, I've never really got into them, but I did went and see them a few years ago. They were good. Right, die, please. Toxic by Britney Spears is a banger though. Yeah, I must admit, I was dropping slut several times while Britney was on. I'm not gonna lie. Fear, panic, emotion. Sponge, I need you. Ow. Ow. Gwen Stefani, that was it. Ah, dear. Yeah, and because my Spotify automatically plays on my phone, in my car, I had that, blaring out on the way home as well, after I canned the music. Ow. But the sheer irony was, I absolutely loved it. Ow. Right, if I just cower here for a second. Behind this massive wodge of Oblivion cheese? Clearly my moths are going insane. Aha! Okay, desperate manoeuvres. What have I got? There we go. I was massively intimate. It's kind of where my username came from. Yes, yes. Oh my god. Okay, I'll take them all. It'll be rude not to. Yes, Katie was a massive fan of Avenged Sevenfold too. Also, My Chemical Romance, hence Katie Chemical. I have a tattoo for the Rev on my arm. Was he the one that died? Very immersive, I must say. I've been listening to Venga Boys recently, yes! Yes, the Venga bus is coming. Was it? Did they do, we're going to Ibiza? Absolute raging bangers. I must crack them on later. And blame them on my friends at work, in case Katie sees. Right, what's down here? I do realise I'm rapidly falling asleep while thinking about... Oh, God. Not God, not the big man. Gwen Stefani. What has my life come to... Oh, Christ! Oh, hello. Right, let's try and fandango our way out of here. Right, pop you open. Oh, is it Lucian? Oh, did they all just crumble? Ha ha! Oh, I'm finally getting good at this game. After all this time. Oh, can we get you in the club? Yeah, I think we have that on as well by 50 cent. My Spotify is now forever tarnished. Have you been installing dodgy mods, Shelley?
I have been waiting for you.
I was rather curious about the nude mod.
We have not spoken
Entirely
since
accidental, though. Entirely
I am
accidental.
well aware of your accomplishments within the Dark Brotherhood. That is why I have sent for you. I'm afraid there is a situation. The time has come to test both your skill and your loyalty to Sithis.
Ho ho! Perfection!
The Black Hand has learned that the Dark Brotherhood has been infiltrated. By whom and for what purpose we do not yet know. What we do know is that there is some link between the traitor and the Cheydinhal Sanctuary. The traitor has tainted that place beyond repair. It was learned that the traitor has been active for quite some time, since before you joined the Brotherhood. That absolves you of any suspicion.
Hooray! I mean, with a nose this size, why would you suspect me of anything? I was obsessed with Good Charlotte. I mean, Salam. Oh, Christ. What was... Oh, don't tell me. Was that, Oh, Rich and Famous or something, wasn't it? Was it Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous? God, it's taking me back. Don't slander the holy nude mods like that. It works wonders. For your OnlyFans career, maybe. But, I mean, you still totally installed that by accident, did you? Didn't you? I'll be getting S&M 2 by Metallica for Christmas. I mean, I still haven't listened to Hardwired to Self-Destruct. Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. I will serve you for the time immemorial.
And that, dear child, is why the Black Hand has chosen you to perform the ancient rite known as purification.
Excellent.
Everyone inside the sanctuary.
Yes, I mean, of course, just like you, totally by accident.
You must break one of the tenets you have sworn to uphold. I know this
Gluttony?
is an unexpected turn of events,
Nudity?
but drastic measures must be taken.
Pornography?
Ochiva, Vicente Valtieri, Antoinette Marie, Gogron Grobalmag, Talendril, Mirage Dar, and Tainava. All these family members must die.
Huzzah!
From this point forward, you are no longer bound by the 5 tenets. Sithis will forgive any murder, any theft, so long
Lovely.
as you
Perfection.
serve the Black Hand.
You got it.
When the rite of purification has been completed, return to me here at Fort Farragut, and we will discuss your future.
We will vigorously bum each other.
Take these special gifts. They will help you greatly. One is a poisoned apple.
Ah, Cinderella.
A unique scroll of summoning. Good luck, Silencer.
Is it a good one? What is the, tell me about the poison apple. Yes, I mean, of course, like, totally... I'm sorry, but how can you install a nude mod totally by accident? I mean... I mean, especially when your brother found it. Oh, it's not mine! This isn't my laptop! It's... how can you pretend that you... Oh, dear. I can't remember, was it the Ideal Bodies mod or something? I mean, not that I know anything about it. Hardwired are good, much better than Death Magnet. What was the really crap one they did? Was it Lulu? Or something like that? Is there actually a nude mod for Oblivion? I'm curious now. Oh, don't play coy with me, Jonuts. Don't play coy with me. Saint Anger, the worst sounding drumming. Yeah, I know Lars Ulrich is a bit of a meme these days. My YouTube music stats, Metallica, I'm listening to band I Made in a Third. Can't remember the second.
The apple has been treated with the most deadly poison. It will likely kill whomever eats it, probably instantly. to use the apple, simply dispose of any other food and put the apple in its place. If someone is inclined to eat, and they taste the apple, death.
Right, so we'll go ahead and smash it in their face. Perfect. Unique scroll of summoning.
You of course recall Rufio, the feeble old man I sent you to kill when we first met.
Of course.
He is weak in life, but his spirit is quite angry in death.
Ah.
The scroll will allow you to call upon Rufio's angry ghost for assistance. He will appear, unleash his anger upon your foes, and then disperse.
Well, this I look forward to. Okay, let's go and do a spot of purification now. Yes, treachery, all that. Let's book it out of here. And let's go and give our friends a good old visit. When I say our friends, I mean our enemies, our foes. Okay, let's go and roger them. On my YouTube, no. So here is the reason. There was multiple options for better bodies. You can install nude or non-nude. I downloaded both. I see. Completely by accident. Although I've been listening to Baby Metal while I get dressed at work. Baby Metal? I would have thought you would have been a massive Dave Mustaine fan, Harlan. And the nude one is the one that got installed, of course. And then I was too lazy to remove it. Yes, don't forget to sell the things. We shall not. Let's go and immediately sell them. So what you're telling me is, with your full knowledge, you downloaded both the mods, you knowingly installed the nude mod, you decided you liked what you saw. Old frick fat bollocks, and you couldn't be bothered to remove it. Alright, let's go to our good old friend over in, well, Walnut Inn, but I'm not sure if he's still here anymore. Okay, fine, it was on purpose. See, the confession we've all been waiting for. I mean, let's face it, we've all... Well, actually, no, I don't think I've ever installed a nude mod. Have I ever installed a nude mod? No, although I did tell... Are you familiar with the game Vampire Masquerades? I can't remember how I saw it. I've never played Vampire Masquerades.
Could I interest you in a room or perhaps a bit of wine?
I saw they had a mod section for it on Nexus Mods. Because my friend at work was telling me he had re-downloaded Vampire Masquerade. And I was telling him about Nexus Mods. And he brought his laptop in because he wanted to help me install them. I can't. This is either must have been before whatever the Vortex, whatever it's called, because I had to help him with the mod load order. And yeah, subtly, not subtle at all, with absolutely, absolutely no care in the world. At the top of his mod list was something like breast enhancement mod ×4 or something. Oh Christ! Absolutely brilliant.
Have a fine journey and keep yourself safe.
See, if you're going to install mods which have a high depiction of of human anatomy, you might as well be honest about it. Right, I think our guy is finally gone. Did you arrest him, sir? You look absolutely boozed up. Sir, did you take my friend? No, but he does look pretty angry. Can I? No. Alright, well that leads me to a conundrum. Where else is there a fence? You're a naughty Viking. Well, I think we knew that from the moment you first joined the stream. Very naughty but shameless. I love it. Yeah, I mean, what's worse as well is that while we were at work mind, I think we spent, it was easily 40 minutes trying to get his effing mods running.
What can I do for you to
I'm
have a
hoping...
look around?
No, not you. Where's, your boozed-up friend? Is it you?
I'm really tired.
Yeah, it's you.
Yeah, my favorite customer.
Oh.
What do you got?
Well, I've got a fine shield for you. I'm hoping you can take off me. Yes, there we go. Oh, it's a rather punitive sum. Yeah, take it. I don't care.
You drive off.
It's not like I'm running low on money.
Hide you.
Not to mention, when we finally got the mod working, or the mods working, the physic mechanics were absolutely all over the place. Plus, as well, when we did this, we had a 70-year-old guy working with us at the time. I know it sounds even weirder, but I swear when he saw it, he nearly had a heart attack. Mind you, I think he had to rush to the toilet for about 15 minutes as well. But ah dear, yeah, it's incredible. All the time and effort people put into these mods. Okay, back to the task at hand. And while I'm slowly falling asleep, what time is it actually? I need to stay up late tonight. Right, let's get rid of that. We can do that here, this, and we need to get rid of some of these arrows. So, let's go and find the old weapon shop. Let's wait, and we'll sell up.
Stand clear.
Okay, fine. Oh, you're going back to Mexico? I thought, weren't you trying to, relocate your husband and your 2 cats to Sweden? Ah, I can't remember. And what I also can't remember is where this... aha, right here. Okay, we'll wait a couple of hours and we'll break in. I mean, I've never actually gone that crazy with mods, really. The only mods I install are graphics mods, usually. Hence, while I've got yellow blocks of cheese appearing around the world. I think the last game I actually modded with extra content was probably
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
it's probably when I first played Fallout New Vegas.
Fine transaction.
You take that too?
Good price and a good customer.
Right, take my dwarven arrows. They're a little bit too heavy. Or are they? Yeah, take them. I don't care. And take the iron arrows. They're a little bit meager now.
You've made a good bit of gold.
And are we significantly lighter? No, no, we're not. But if I sell that, we might be.
Have a look around. You won't find better prices at...
Okay, that's gone. I need to go and deposit some of this stuff at home. Or one of my homes. Okay. Right, let's go and murder everyone viciously. We can Snow White it, which I quite like the sound of. I don't know, is there anything else we can do? What else is there sinister we can do? We get them all hooked on skooma. The path to self-destruction. I can try and put in an appeal with the Mexican government January 11th. I'm sure you'll comply once you explain the seriousness of the situation. Do we seriously need to get the Kickstarter going to get you to stay in the right time zone? Okay, let's plan this carefully. And when I say plan carefully, I recall there should be a barrel with some apples in. Might be a barrel, it might not be, I can't remember. Let's just try something with you. Stay there. And let me just shove this into your Roderick's medicine. Why have I still got that? Anyway. Where is it? Aha! Take this. I can't remember how long it takes to kick into effect, but I should be ready and I should be waiting. I better wraps. Oh god. Yeah, but because of this band meetings, we're staying 3 more years. Ah, sounds good. Sounds good.
So much about you.
I've heard nothing about you. Leave me alone. Right, maybe they're here. Oh, there's nothing. I absolutely detest wrapping presents. I just don't have the patience for it, and the gifts I buy tend to be of very awkward shapes and sizes. You don't think too much into that. Buying dildos for absolutely everyone I know. Right, where are these apples, me boy? I know there are apples somewhere. Don't tell me I have to buy them. Although I can steal now, so... maybe... someone's got some dirt. What have you got? A load of bum. Okay, okay. I used to work in a candy store and I had to wrap it constantly, so I got a weird love for it. Oh, that's interesting backstory. Claimed to be head mod and therefore indispensable. Whatever gets you through the day. A ring of heavy armor. Well, I should take this all useful. I should take this all because it's possibly useful. Whip it open, whip it open. Oh my god. Alright, get in the pack. We're bringing you with us. What else? What else? What about you, Blair? Are you a expert at wrapping up fine gifts in parchment? The Black Arrow version 2. Is this a collector's edition? Right. Haha! I've had an email. Lovely. The Black Arrow Part 2 by Gorgic Gwyn. On the last dinner in my employ at the palace, the Duchess quite surprisingly had invited the Mayor of Maliva and Master Heomast himself among her other guests. The servants' gossip was manic. The Mayor had been there... get closer. The Mayor had been there before, albeit very irregularly, but Heomaste's presence was unthinkable. What could you mean by such a conciliatory gesture? The dinner itself progressed along with perfect, if slightly cool, civility among all parties. Heomaste and the Duchess were both very quiet. The Mayor tried to engage the group in a discussion of the Emperor Pelagius IV's new son and heir, Uriel, but it failed to spark much interest. Lady Vilea, elderly but much more vivacious than her sister, the Duchess, led most of the talk about crime and scandal in Eldenroot. I've been encouraging her to move out to the country away from all of that unpleasantness for years now, the Duchess said, meeting the eyes of the Mayor. We've been discussing more recently the possibility of her building a palace on Maliva Hill, but there's so little space there, as you know. Fortunately, we've come to a discovery. There is a wide field just a few days west on the edge of the river, ideally suited. It sounds perfect, the Mayor smiled and turned to Lady Vilea. When will your ladyship begin building? The very day you move your village to the site, replied the Duchess of Woda. The Mayor turned to her to see if she was joking. She obviously was not. Think of how much more commerce you could bring in your village if you were close to the river. Oh no, think of how much more commerce you could bring to your village if you were close to the river, said Lady Vilea jovially. And Master Heomaste's students could have easy access to his fine school. Everyone would benefit, I know it. I would put my sister's heart at ease if there was less trespassing and poaching on her lands. Oh, Christ. There is no poaching or trespassing on your lands now, Your Grace, frowned Heomaste. You do not own the jungle, nor will you. The villagers may be persuaded to leave, that I don't know. But my school will stay where it is. The dinner party never really recovered happily. Heomaste and the Mayor excused themselves, and my services, such as they were not needed in the drawing room, where the group went to have their drinks. There was no laughter to be heard through the walls that evening. I really need to put my glasses on while I read. The next day, even though there was a dinner planned for the evening, I left on my usual walk to Malivia. Before I had reached the drawbridge, the guard held me back. "Where are you going, Gorgic?" "Not to the village, are you?" "Why not?" He pointed to the plume of smoke in the distance. "A fire broke out very early this morning, and is still going. Apparently it started at Master Master's school. It looks like the work of some travelling brigands." "Blessed Stendar!" I cried. "Are the students alive?" "No one knows, but it would be a miracle if any survived. It was late, and most everyone was sleeping. I know they've already found the master's body, or what was left of it, and they also found that girl, your friend." "Prolissa?" I spent the day in a state of shock. It seemed inconceivable what my instinct told me, but the two noble old ladies, Lady Vilea and the Duchess of Woda, had arranged for a village and school that irritated them to be reduced to ashes. At dinner they mentioned the fire in Maliva, only very briefly, as if it were not news at all. But I did see the Duchess smile for the first time ever. It was a smile I will never forget until the day I die. The next morning I had resolved to go to the village and see if I could be of any assistance to the supervisors. I was passing through the servants' hall to the grand foyer when I heard the sound of a group of people ahead. The guards and most of the servants were there, pointing at the portrait of the Duchess that hung in the centre of the hall. There was a single black bolt of ebony piercing the painting right at the Duchess's heart. I also had a comment on one of my YouTube videos saying it was a shame I never read any books in Oblivion. I thought I'd read this book as a joke, but I didn't actually realise how long it would be. I recognised it at once. It was one of Miss Akin's arrows. I had seen the quiver forged, he said, in the bowels of Dagoth itself. My first reaction was relief. The Dunmer who had been kind enough to give me a ride to the palace to survive the fire. My second reaction was echoed by all present in the hall. Now had the vandal gotten past the guards, the gate, the moat, and the massive iron door? I also finally need to decide how I'm going to stream this game, because the way I've got it on my massive monitor, I've got this game small in the top left corner. Without my glasses on, I really am struggling to see any of the punctuation. The Duchess, arriving shortly after I, was clearly furious, though she too was well-bred, although she was too well-bred to show it. That'd be creepy. By raising her web-thin eyebrows. She wasted no time in assigning all her servants to new duties to keep the palace grounds guarded at all times. We were given regular shifts and precise, narrow patrols. The next morning, despite all precautions, there was another black arrow piercing the Duchess's portrait. So it continued for a week's time. The Duchess saw to it that at least one person was always present in the foyer, but somehow the arrow always found its way to her painting, whether the guards' eyes were momentarily averted. A complex series of signals were devised, so each patrol could report back any sounds or disturbances they encountered during their vigil. At first, the Duchess arranged them so her castellan would receive record of any disturbances during the day, and the chief of the guard during the night. But when she found that she could not sleep, she made certain that information came to her directly. The atmosphere in the palace had shifted from gloomy to nightmarish. A snake would slither across the moat, and suddenly her grace would be tearing through the east wing to investigate. A strong gust of wind ruffling the leaves on one of the few trees in the lawn was so similar emergency. An unfortunate lone traveller on the road in front of the palace, a completely innocent man as it turned out, brought such a violent reaction that he must have thought that he had stumbled on a war. In a way he had. And every morning there was a new arrow in the front hall mocking her. I was given the terrible assignment of guarding the portrait for a few hours in the early morning. Not wanting to be the one to discover the arrow, I seated myself in a chair opposite, never letting my eyes move away for even a second. I don't know if you had the experience of watching one object relentlessly, but it is a strange effect. All other senses vanish. That was why I was particularly startled when the Duchess rushed into the room, blurring the gulf for me between her portrait and herself. "Oh God, there's something moving! Behind the trees across the road from the gate!" she roared, pushing me aside and fumbling with the key in the gold lock. She was shaking with madness and excitement, and the key did not seem to want to go in. I reached down to help her, but the Duchess was already kneeling, her eye to the keyhole, to be certain that the key went through. It was precisely in that second that the arrow arrived, but this one never made it as far as the portrait. I actually met Mr. Akin years later, while I was in Morrowind to entertain some nobles. He was impressed that I had risen from being a humble domestic servant to being a bard of some renown. Easy, Blair, I know you don't like bards. He himself had returned to the Ashlands, and, like his old master Hiamaste, was retired to the simple life of teaching and haunting. I told him that I had heard that Lady Valleya decided not to leave the village, or the city, and that the village of Mdiva had been rebuilt. He was happy to hear that, but I could not find a way to ask him what I really wanted to know. I felt like a fool just wondering if what I thought were true, that he had been behind Prolisa's tree across the road from the gate every morning that summer, firing an arrow through the gate, across the lawn, across the moat, through a keyhole, and into a portrait of the Duchess of Woda until he struck the Duchess herself. It was clearly an impossibility. I chose not to ask. As we left one another that day, and he was waving goodbye, he said, "I am pleased to see you doing so well, my friend. I am happy you moved that chair." And all's well that ended well. Well, I'm so relieved we got a point of marksman from that. Okay. What I've learned from reading that is, one, I need to actually wear my glasses while I'm trying to read this. Two, I need to not be so tired. And three, I need to actually get it so there's full screen so I can properly see it. Hello, Ratty. I hope you enjoyed that. Right. Back to our quest to find a poisoned pissing apple. I'm sure you could get some from here. We've got normal apples. I mean, I could just barge in and kill everyone. It's, it's like they're in the room. Ah, yes, all those demented and perverted people. All changing voices interchangeably. Baths? Baths? That is why you'll be the one turning my book into an audiobook. Did you read the Discord chat? We had a conversation last week. I can't remember it, but it involved the Pope. And I was going to do an audiobook reading of the lusty Argonian maid. But I can't remember for what cause. Blair, can you remember? Right, training room. Let there be some apples. Please, I'm begging you. I need to go to bed. Actually, no, I can't. Eagerly waiting on China. Right. Good evening, my friend. You haven't left some delicious apples around, have you? Go for the knees. Good work, good work. Oh, the rearguard. Well, that sounds like a classic read, so I might take it with me. Oh my god. Well, we're raking in the skill books. Maybe I'll read that some other time. But I'm a lore whore too. I'm the Skyrim collection of books. They're amazing. Oh, right. So they do actual hard copy books. We have to buy the poison apples. Ah, a curse. A curse! You could use a rearguard once those Bibles show up.
So much about welcome, brother.
Maybe I do buy them. It's slowly coming back to me. Where's,
Don't get killed.
Yes, is it,
There you
my cheeky friend.
I mean, look at you. The thing. So let's start over, shall we?
Um,
I know.
No, dude, I don't have time.
I offer the finest.
Have you
fruits
got any
and
poison
lowest
apples?
prices in all Cyrodiil.
What? Right, well, clearly you're my friend, so take that. And I'm hoping I could just loot them off you anyway.
Another.
Good. Right, now we're happy. You take those. I'm going to go in the corner here. And I am just going to, get naked. Actually, how do you guys react if, I suddenly appear as the Grey Fox? Well, I probably shouldn't. Yes, Harlot, Lusty Argonians. I'm quite intrigued too. It sounds like an epic read. Aha. Right. Hello, my friend. About that vampirism. Shove it up your ass. Yes. One for you, my Anne. One for you. Use it well. You, I need you to come out here. Don't go to bed. Good, good. Oh, don't shut the door. No. Yes, it's coming together. It's coming together. Have a poisoned apple and okay, I can't put an onion in your inventory as well.
There you are.
Sorry, my friend. It'll be tasty though. You'll be like Alan Turing. Was it Alan Turing who died faking a Cinderella scene? I think it was.
So good to see you. Is there anything you need?
I was on the phone and got lost before you started reading. Interesting. What do you mean you got lost? In a spiritual sense? A divining sense? Right, let's give you the apples. The apples. Right, take that. Oh, that was it. Just seen the chat. Yes, that was it. I was going to do I was bullied into doing a donation link for sending a Bible over to Sweden. As much as I love forking out money to have my my anus ruptured with a A4 piece of literature, I'm more than happy to pass on that joyous opportunity. Right, you're appled up. Oh, we used the apple Lucian gave us. I've just bought some more from our Khajiitish friend. And I keep getting over-encumbered. Damn. You, my strapping orcish friend. I've got a trick for you too. Have one of these. And that should be everyone. No, you. You need one too. Plenty to go around. I would give you a potato if I could too, but that wouldn't be sporting. Okay, well, let's sit here like a evil dictator that I am. Hopefully they should all be dead. No, they're not dead. I can't remember how long it takes them to die. Is it... Maybe I need to wait at least a day. I can't remember. Really? Because I've promised it will make you feel wholly good. Well, I mean... From what it sounds like you and your husband get up to, I'm sure you've probably got a technique to it. With sufficient amounts of lubrication, the amount of shit that comes out of me, yeah, maybe it would. Maybe it would make me feel wholly good. Perhaps I would feel closer to our Lord afterwards. I don't know. I probably would be in dire need of an emergency trip to a hospital, though, to save anything that's left of my lower intestine. The fun bit was always tracking down What's-Her-Face who goes wandering. You'll be filled with God! Oh, yes. What every good Christian boy wants. Right. Why are you all sleeping? Why aren't you dead? I smell a rat here. Oh, funnily enough, there is a rat. Just you. Have you... Right, you've got a poisoned apple. Why aren't you eating it? I thought you were going in dry. I'm not having Bibles thrust up my arse bareback, sir. In fact, I'd rather not have any literature shoved up my rectum. Did you remove all their food? God damn it, Jonas. Why didn't you remind me to? Curses. Curses upon curses. I knew I was forgetting something. Right, you. You've got no food on you. Do you have to remove any other food from the place as well? I can't remember. Either way, let's get our normal gear back on. Right. Aha, 3 gold. I feel rich. Go on, what's in here? Ha! Oh! Well, someone was hoarding all the grub. Lubrication? No, natural like God intended it. Can I at least have some wine, maybe? Or would that be too kind?
Take it. It's worthless to
Oh.
it anyway.
Well, you're on the floor. Oh, oh, oh! I will be coming back for you, sir. Just stay there. Shopping list. Is it because they're all in bed? Hello, Ratty. Sorry about earlier. Right, so maybe it's just because they're in bed. As soon as they wake up, they'll pitch over and collapse. Anyone else? Kicked it? No, it should just be the inventory. Okay. Hello, my friend. Are you actually dead, or wait? If I wake you up, will you pass out?
I hope I can help.
Could you die?
Spill some blood for me, dear brother.
Any chance you could pass out? Eat an apple, maybe? Do some reading? Right, I'll come back to you. Hopefully you'll be dead. I mean, it is the blood of Christ, so go right ahead. Yeah, I mean, there is a certain
I am honored by your
cannibalistic sort of
be of assistance.
feel to it when you say that.
Biff, take it.
No, I don't want it. I just want to know that you're all dead. Which some of you are, some of you aren't. Oh, look, I'll give you 5 gold septims if you help me out. No? Fine, fine.
I am honored by your presence.
Thank you. I'm going to sleep in your bed, rest another 24 hours, and hope you die. He's just sleeping. Don't worry. Eat your apple now. Cannibalism fits in well then. Oh, I could go for some blood of Christ right about now. This is the problem when you're waiting on the other side of the world to respond to an email that you so desperately need. You have to stay up late and pontificate and get angry. Okay. Have we got anyone else who's dead? I ran out. I'm very sad. Dude, you've been reading for 24 hours. Do you feel like eating? No more wine? No. Is it much of a drinking cult if we don't have any alcohol? Although I'm actually going for a almighty booze up on the town with friends on Friday, so I am going to need to prepare myself. Right, let's try shoving one of these up your ass. Let's see if that gets you going. Oh, yes! Oh, no, okay. Right. Oh, shite. Don't worry, my friend, that wasn't meant for you, I promise. What if I... Can I... Yes. Don't mind me. No, okay, do mind me. Oh, you absolute tosser. Right, 48 hours these people have supposedly gone without food. Has anyone else died? Right, good. You've keeled over. I'll take that. Anyone else in the corner? No? You're still going, that's fine. Out here. I do have a cider, but I'm saving it. For the great Bible ramming of 21? Put garlic in his pocket. Tweak him first. Right. Oh. Well, maybe you were sleeping and you just hit your head. Now you. Oh, you've also bit the dust. What an uncomfortable way to sleep. Oh, so much loot, so much loot. Right, if I wake you up, maybe you will be aghast by the bodies of your dead friends.
Hello, brother. It's good to see you again. The Night Mother has been...
Oh, we'll actually poison him if I do so. Ah. Then maybe I shall engage in it.
Your arrows always strike true.
Not arrows today, but poison apples. I'm hoping... No. No. Just go and eat. Please. Right, if I wait here an hour, will you starve to death? Nope. Do that. No, you've just gone back to bed. Okay, maybe wait even longer. Let's go and garlic up our other good friend. Let's see if that will weaken up his bowels, as I'm hoping it will. Oh, luckily we've got plenty of garlic. Right, let's go and garlic him up. Man, I do love me some garlic. I keep thinking of Drain You by Nirvana. True story, you know, I never really got on with Nirvana. I mean, I liked Lithium, but yeah, I don't know. I never really liked Nirvana. I don't really like the Foo Fighters as well, to be honest. I probably am just weird. But then again, I did have to go through the when I first started learning guitar all those years ago, the mandatory several hours of chugging away on the intro of Smells Like Teen Spirit. Right. You, sir, just don't look too closely. It's not what it looks like. They are actually sleeping. Nothing to do with me. Honestly, nothing to do with me. Can you go to bed or something? Or, you know, just... Heart-shaped box is my favourite. I can't think of heart-shaped box off the top of my head. Who was his wife? Was it Courtney Love? I know she did a band. Right. If I just slip this into your drawers, will you now be sufficiently lubricated? Okay, I'll just back away. If I truck on over here. Although, speaking of major obsession, I did start watching the new Beatles documentary. Oh, shite. Okay, no, we're good. I'm about 3 hours in, and although I like the song, I don't know how many strained versions of Don't Let Me Down I can take. Now, speaking of Don't Let Me Down, could you? You utter tosser. Right. We're suiting up. This has gone on long enough. Sorry, my friend, but I'm going to have to cave your face in. No, get back here. Yes, here we go. Oh! Rise from your grave. Okay, that's fine. Get out of bed. Take your beating. Oh! Hooray! I should have just done that all along. I got majorly obsessed in uni, but In Utero is my favourite album. What was the name of the band? That Slowed and Killed Me. Silver Arrow, maybe? I Am the Walrus is one of my... I Am the Walrus. Cuckoo Cuckoo. That's I think what my favourite Beatles song is. It might be While My Guitar Gently Weeps. Which tends to be what my guitar does, actually. Right! Excellent. Capital. We've brutally murdered everyone. Now we do the fun stuff. We cart all the loot back and sell it. So, to the shop! Right. Back it up, back it up. Jonuts, get out! No, I do kind of know what you mean. One of my friends who I get him into tense. I don't care, sir. Just go and eat them. One of my fine jazz scholar friends who I get into arguments with absolutely hates them. I mean, seriously hates them. But then again, he does really like the Rolling Stones, so not everyone's perfect. So the Rolling Stones I never really liked. Okay. Now the hard work begins of looting all this stuff back and forth. So, right. Will you give me a fair price for all this fine loot? I'm sure you won't. But that's not going to stop me. Let me just touch you up a bit. Thank you very much.
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
Right.
Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamarin.
I'm sure I probably could if I looked in a back alley somewhere, but alas, so be it, so be it.
You've made a
I've made a little bit, I'm sure, but
that's a good deal.
you should be giving me much more, you old hag.
Come back and see me again.
Oh, I will, I will.
You too.
Right. Abort. And back over we go. Rinse and repeat. That's a Swedish saying that didn't really translate to English well. Meaning is split. It's all relative. I mean, most would say the same when I sit and listen to the casualties, music tastes like a bug. I can't say I've ever heard that expression before, but fine. It was a Swedish band that did, was it Ingress Stopper Us New or something like that? Oh, I can't remember. Sounds painful. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Blair. God forbid anyone starts trying to split my cheeks. Especially with some papery, leather-bound artifact. Okay, good. No one died in there. Let's go see if anyone died in here. Aha! No? Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, my word, it's like it's fate. Alright, we'll get a copy of that. I'll tell you, one band I do keep meaning to listen to more of is, The Cure. But, oh, don't tell me they've all despawned. Please. Perhaps the phrase comes from the first time a Bible was used like that. If the Bible's been used like that before, then I have seriously lost all faith in humanity. Probably invited when the Vikings invaded England. Aha! You! You are the one from my dreams. Let me take all your stuff. Oh no! And yes, there we go. Take that. That's pushing it, but we'll take that. Take the garlic. I'll take that back. And the gold. 225 steel arrows. Invented. What have you got? I'll take that. Maybe I won't. Right, from all the years of spells I've accumulated, we must have something else. Yes! Perfect. Ratty, look after the place. I might be back at some point for that sword. No! Tits and ass. There we go. Good. Run, quickly. It invited itself over and converted them all. I mean, did we go on crusades of Sweden and Denmark as punishment and revenge? Hello.
Borbug,
Yes. No,
I
wait.
offer the finest goods and the
Okay, no,
lowest
you're fine.
prices in all Cyrodiil.
You may take this.
You've got to be kidding.
Oh,
You've made a good bit of gold.
thank you very much. You can take that. I really don't need this many arrows, but you can have all of these,
That's a fair deal.
because they will do me in more ways than one. I'll keep those. You can have those. Take
A
this.
fine.
How I long to be reacquainted with my heavy Daedric set. Take that, I'll never use it. And you can have these. And I think you'll agree you have got a cracking deal. Goodbye.
You too.
How much gold have we got? 45k! Lovely! I'm thinking we get back on the housing ladder. Though I have forgotten all the houses I own now. Yes, you did! Oh, you're not telling me you're still salty about it, are you, Nutcracker? Jonuts? Odgenut? No, Jonuts still sounds best. Can't wait to hear about the flack Shear's going to get over all those Bible comments. I think the problem is anyone watching this in the future really won't understand the context of why one of my favourite most interactive viewers is threatening to shove religious scripture up my arse. And I do apologise. My Catholic grandparents would be ashamed of me. Rest in peace, paganism. Odin will never abandon us. Well, it's good to see Joe's not holding a grudge against us. Absolutely wonderful Britons. I mean, we did impart with you guys a mighty gift, the gift of joyous religion. Right, let's book it back to Lucien. Maybe he'll help. In fact, will they all drop dead again? Oh my god, yes they will! I'm thinking this is a valuable profiteering exercise. Maybe not so much. Okay, kind of. Yeah, them not knowing only makes us better, Shelley. Yes, better for you when you're cackling away it from me, but when I've got some far-right extremist religious groups on my back threatening to track me down and have me lynched, I'm sure you will be cackling away. Oh god, just imagine some random glitch of the stream right at that point. I'm sorry, honestly, please, come back. Wait, till this is on YouTube. Oh, it's good. That's good.
Ritual of purification is complete.
Perfect.
Well done. Sithis has been appeased, and the time has come to acknowledge and reward your unwavering loyalty. The Black Hand is most pleased with your progress. You have been invited to share in secrets that few within the Dark Brotherhood even know exist. Your life in the Sanctuary is over. Those contracts are behind you. Now, you will serve the Black Hand you will serve me. From this moment
Sounds fair enough.
you will walk in the shadows as my silencer. You will receive contracts only from me. Your new life has begun.
All hail Sithis, all hail the void.
Hail Sithis indeed, my child. Now listen closely. No longer will you receive your orders directly. Instead, you will visit secret dead drops.
Ah, perfect, perfect.
Your next contract can be found at the Dead Drop on Hero Hill, southeast of here. A hollow in the moss-covered rock contains all you need to know. When you leave here, we will not speak again unless I deem it necessary. Ah, yes. There is one last thing. I have for you a very special gift.
Your
Waiting
cock in a
just
box?
outside
Ah.
is a magnificent steed named Shadowmere.
Oh, that'll do.
She has served me well. I present her now to you as a token of my trust and love.
Dude.
Now go.
Peace and love.
Guide you in this new stage of your life's dark journey.
Hooray! Thank you very much. Well, this has certainly been an interesting adventure. Oh my god, what are you guys touting now? Sick Jonuts on them. I will fuck them up. Oh god. I can always look back on this moment as the day of how I got banned from YouTube for inciting hate. She can take out some of that anger on them. Might save you a Bible or two. I mean, it would be my honour to take it out on people like that, to be honest. I suppose I could headbutt them with my nose. I might give you all shit for what you did, but I'll defend you guys against people like that. You have to pull me away like Kimberly and the Two Towers. Wow, okay, that's interesting. Oh dear. I'm trying, I don't know. Is there anything else I can say that will royally upset Joe? We've gone down the religious route, I don't know. I'll have to think of that. Well, that has been a fun stream. Bring it. Bring it. Let me see. All in jest. Knowing the sort of person you are, I could upset you maybe. If I said, what could I say? I don't know, maybe if I just type all of my videos and streams in the future in old, like early 2000s style text type, that would suitably aggrieve you. I don't know, what else? A member of the British Fascist Party, maybe? I love Donald Trump. The hate, the waves of abuse coming my way. Do it. All in jest. All in jest. I hate Bernie Sanders. What else? What else? What else? Tax the poor, not the rich. I love capitalism. I'm tired. And then I've got to realise as well that people in the future on YouTube won't be able to see this won't be able to see the chat. So if anyone on YouTube suddenly stumbles across this in the future, I do apologise. I am entirely jesting. I'm just saying things to try and royally rile up the far left extremists I've got in my chat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I take it all back. I take it all back. Love, shotguns, cake, all that. Oh, she's taking it quite well. No, full caps. What? Full caps. No, full caps. Okay, I'm angry. Full caps. Listen here, you Anglo-Saxon. Right. Maybe I can tone the mood down by using what little of my voice I've got left to read a fine piece of scripture. I'm snorting. I can't breathe. I've got to be very careful of what I say, because there are sadly people in this world which take offence to anything I say. I mean, interestingly enough, I looked at my my YouTube statistics the other day. I don't know why. I couldn't even tell you how many subscribers I've got, but I was curious to see the demographic I've got. Apparently, well, the vast majority of my viewers are, well, about 40% of my viewers are female, and in the 35 to 40 category. So I don't know if you're lying about your age, Jonats, or if for some reason my channel is a haven to midlife crisis, menopausal housewives or something. But I thought that was quite an interesting statistic. Then again, I don't get many viewers, so it probably is heavily skewed. I mean, do you actually have to sign up your age to YouTube these days? I mean, if I did sign up my age to YouTube back when I first started, it probably would have been a fake age if it had like an age verification thing. I mean, hell, I've got some accounts where, for all intents and purposes, the company who I signed up with thinks I'm like 90. In fact, some of them I signed up like with 10 years ago, so if I suddenly like go on one of these accounts and place an order or something, they'll think I'm like 100. I'm going to have to try that one of these days. Oh, hang on, I've missed some chat. This is how Shellibix killed me. I'll haunt him in the afterlife. Don't worry, I'll clone you if you die. Otherwise, you have to be on YouTube Kids. Steam thinks I'm 121. Ah, genius, genius. This is a brilliant new game now. I'm going to have to think of more things I can say that will upset Joe in a politest possible manner. 100-year-old Shelley, may God have mercy on our souls. Yeah, that's nothing anyone wants. Literally, by the time if I ever live to be 100, when I'm sat on my commode in my retirement home, crippled with Alzheimer's, dementia, severe incontinence, arthritis, leaky gut, all I will ever remember, or all I'll be babbling to any future generations of Shellibixians I have, is how much I love Harlot. True story. Right, before I go and yell at some more people, let's settle down with a good read. Take a drink whenever Joe curses out Shelley. I'll have to go and visit a brewery, I'm afraid. Right, what do we got here? Is this a vintage read? Holy tripe. Okay, we'll go for it. I shall have to try and square myself up so I can read. We'll take a shot every time I'm killed by Jonas. What funeral am I on now? We're all dead before he goes live from liver failure. Oh, dear, dear, dear. The Rearguard, by Tennis Mall. The castle would hold, no matter the forces. The walls of Casabel Hall would never fail, but that was small consolation for Meniger. He was hungry. In fact, he had never been so hungry. The well in the atrium of the fortress supplied him with enough water to hold there until the Fourth Era, but his stomach reminded Meniger minute to minute that he needed food. The wagon load of supplies mocked him. When his army, the forces of the King of Solitude, had left Casabel Hall and had manned the battlements as the rear guard to protect their retreat, they had left a wagon behind to supply him with enough food for months. It was not until the night after they left that he inspected the larder and found that nothing edible was in the wagon. Trunk after trunk was filled with net armor from the army's incursion into Morrowind. Apparently, his Nord confederates had assumed that the likely opaque material was hard task in aspic. If the Dunmo's caravan had been raided and knew about this, they would never be able to stop laughing. Menegar thought that his fellow mercenary and kingswoman Erin would have found this amusing as well. She had spoken with great authority about netch leather, being an expert of sorts in light armour, but she had made a point to mention that it could not be eaten like other leather in occasions of hardship. That's interesting. Can you actually eat leather? It was a pity she couldn't be there to enjoy the irony. Menegar thought savagely. She returned to Morrowind even before the king's army had left, preferring a life as a wanted fugitive to a free existence in the cold of Skyrim. All the weeds in the courtyard had been devoured by the rearguard's 16th day manning Castlebell Hall. The entire castle had been scoured, rotten tubers in the mulch pile found and consumed, a dusty bouquet in the countess's bedchamber eaten. Almost every rat and insect but the most cunning infesting the castle walls had been tracked down and gobbled up. The castellan's chambers, filled with acrid, inedible law books, had yielded up a couple crumbs of bread. Menegar had even scraped moss from the stones. There was no denying it. He would be dead from starvation before his army returned to break the ranks of the enemies who surrounded the fortress. "The worst parts," said Menegar, who had taken to talking to himself on only the second day alone in the castle, "is how close subsistence is." A vast arbour of golden apples stretched acre after acre near the castle walls. The sunlight cast a seductive gleam on the fruit, and the cruel wind carried sweet smells into Castlebell to torture him. Like most Bosmer, Menegar was an archer. He was a master of long and medium-distance fighting, but in close quarters, as he would be if he dared to leave the castle and enter the enemy camp in the arbour, he knew he would not last long. At some point he knew he would have to try, but he had been dreading the day. It was upon him now. Menegar put on the netch armour for the first time, feeling the powdery, almost velvet texture of the rendered leather against his skin. There was also a barely perceptible throb, which he recognised as the remnant nematosis of the netch's venomous flesh, still tingling months after its death with domesticated poison. The combination made him feel energized. Erin had described the sensation perfectly, just as she had explained how to defend himself while wearing netch leather armour. Under cover of night, Menegar crept out of the back gate of the castle, locking it behind him with a rather cumbersome key. He made for the arbour as quietly as he could, but a passing sentry, coming behind a tree, saw him. Remaining calm, Menegar did as he remembered Erin had instructed, only moving after the attack had been launched. The sentry's blade glided against the armour and knocked to the left, throwing the young man off balance. That was the trick, as he understood it. You had to be prepared to be hit and merely move with a blow, allowing the membranous armour to divert the injury away. Use your enemy's momentum against him, as Erin used to say. There were several more close encounters in the arbour, but each swing of an axe, and each thrust of a sword found purchase elsewhere. With handfuls of apples, interesting, Menegar ran the gauntlet back to the castle. He locked the back gate door behind him and fell into an orgy of eating. Excellent. For week after week, the Bosmer stole out to gather his food. The guards began anticipating his raids, but he kept his schedule irregular and always remembered when attacked to wait for the blow, accept it, and then turn. In such a way, he lived and survived his lonely vigil in Castlebell Hall. 4 months later, as he was preparing for another seizure of apples, Menegar heard a loud clamour at the front gate. Surveying the group from a safe distance on the battlements, he saw the shields of the King of Solitude, his ally, the Count of Castlebell, and their enemy, the King of Farron. Evidently, a truce had been called. Parley. Menegar opened the gates, and the combined armies flooded the courtyard. Many of the knights of Farron sought to shake the hand of the man they had named the Shadow of the Arbour, expressing their admiration at his defensive skills and apologizing good-naturedly for their attempts to slay him. Only doing their job, you know. "There's hardly an apple left on the vines." "Oh no. There's hardly an apple left on the vines," said the King of Solitude. I can't think of a voice for him, I'm too tired. "Well, I started on the edges and worked my way in." No, wait, that's not him. said Menninger. Oh, screw it. I brought back extra fruit to tempt the rats out of the walls so I could have a little meat as well. We spent the last several months working out the details of the truce, said the king. Really quite exhausting. In any rate, the Count will be taking back possession of his castle now, but there is a small detail we need to work out. You are a mercenary, and as such responsible for your own expenses. If you had been a subject of mine, things might be different, but there are certain old rules of law that must be respected. Menninger anticipated the strike. The problem is, the king continued, you've taken a good deal of the Count's crops while here. By any reasonable computation, you've eaten an amount equal to, and likely exceeding, your mercenary's wages. Obviously, I would not want to penalise you for the excellent job you've done defending the castle in uncomfortable circumstances, but you agree that it's important that we observe the old rules of law, don't you? Of course, replied Menninger, accepting the blow. I am delighted to hear that, said the king. Our estimation is that you owe the Count of Caswell 37 imperial gold, which I will gladly pay to myself with interest after the autumn-tide harvest, said Menninger. There is more left on the vine than you suggest. The Kings of Solitude and Farron, and the Count of Caswell, stared at the Bosmer. We agree to abide to the strictest old rules of law, and I've had time to read a great many books over the time you were making your truce. In 3E 246, during the reign of Uriel IV, the Imperial Council, in an attempt to clear up some questions of property rights in Skyrim during those chaotic days, decreed that any man without a liege who occupied a castle for more than 3 months would be granted the rights and titles of that estate. Ah, squatting. It's a good law, of course, meant to discourage absent and foreign landlords. Menninger smiled, feeling the now familiar sensation of a glancing strike diverting. By the rule of law, I am the Count of Caswell. The rearguard's sons still hold the title of Count of Caswell, and he grows the finest, most delectable apples in the Empire. And what a bedtime story that is. So, thank you very much all... The floating cheese is back. Thank you all very much for coming to this weird stream. I'm sorry if I'm being rather weird at the moment, but I am incredibly tired as I didn't sleep last night, as I'm too busy arguing with people across the world, and I've got to do the same again tonight. So, Harlot, Darling Joe, who I'm very sorry if I've offended, but also I'm quite smug with myself if I've made you angry. Dear Blair, you treacherous little swine, thank you very much for coming. I hope you had some enjoyment from this. I will see you all at some other point. Who knows? As I say, I'm getting absolutely boozed up on Fridays, so I might stream for fun. Who knows? Quickly flick through the story. Talking about how I'll need a rear guard. We're all dead before we go. 12. Brilliant name for a book. I used to boil soup on leather and grass. That sounds absolutely painful. His voice changed. He was there that long. I'm sorry. Good night, my beloved friends. Sleep well, and I shall see you all another time. Goodbye.